Hello everyone, this is your favorite host, Amina. Welcome back to Radio 101. Tonight, we have our amazing guest, Mr. Almeida.
Hello.
How are
That's
you doing tonight?
It's a very nice introduction. Thank you. I'm
Hey.
doing well.
A nice guy deserves a nice introduction.
That's very kind.
So how are you doing tonight?
Doing very well. I was gonna get a cup of coffee because I had a headache, but then I realized maybe I have a headache because I had too much coffee earlier. So right now I'm just relaxing.
Ooh.
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Try some yoga, man. That will help you next time.
I do need.
No more coffee. So tonight, I want you to tell us about Ecuador.
Ecuador. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I was born in Ecuador. I was born
Spicy.
there. Spicy.
Yes.
And chilly. It's kind of cold.
Ooh.
Oh, up in the mountains. So I was born in Ecuador. It's not a very big country. I think it's the size of Arizona. And, there were about, I think it's about 14 million people. But, I moved to the States with my family when I was about three years old. We went to South Florida. And we didn't go back until maybe 14 years later.
Ooh.
Yeah, we were here legally, but we didn't have a residency. It was a long process.
And now everything is fine.
So now I'm a citizen, and
Woo!
I went back.
Caliente.
So I went back for the first time in 2003, and that was my first time for my family's first time in 14 years, and it was kind of emotional. It was really nice. There was some family that I hadn't seen in that many years, and I hadn't seen my grandfather, and I hadn't met my grandfather before we left. Yeah, so that was really nice, and it's a beautiful country. I mean, I was so surprised with all the scenery, the mountains.
Ooh.
It's well, you gotta understand, Quito, the capital.
Yeah.
It's 9,000 feet above sea level.
Ooh.
So
I cannot go there, bro.
you can't breathe there. That's the first thing.
I still have sinuses. No, not for me. But hey.
Yeah, you get used to it though. I think you should go and take like 2 days. Just take it easy, and you'll be running the next day.
I am known for eating.
Oh, okay.
So how is the food in Ecuador?
It's a lot of good food. There's a lot of influence from Peru.
Ooh.
A lot of European people come to establish restaurants there. So you have a lot of German and French, Italian restaurants. Really good Italian
My
and
people
French.
are everywhere.
Your French people are everywhere.
Yes, we love eating.
Tout le monde.
Oh, yes.
Wait, that's everybody. That's not everywhere. Tout. I don't know the word anymore. Let's stick to Ecuador.
Yes, let's stick to Ecuador for now.
Yeah, but Ecuadorian food is really diverse. It's a lot of grains and meats and I guess potatoes. But one thing that people don't know, that a lot of people here don't know, is that in Ecuador and actually all the Andes countries, you eat guinea pig.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You heard that, audience? You eat guinea pig.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before you eat anything that looks like a meat in Ecuador, ask first.
But it's like in the rural areas, it's outside, so you have to really look for it.
So
But
what
it's-
is the main dish?
Main dish.
Yeah, the
It's-
Ecuadorian main dish.
It's interesting because there are 3 different regions.
Uh-huh.
The Amazon, the Oriente, they call it, Oriente. The Sierra, where the Andes are, and then the coast. And each one has its own cuisine, its own special dish. So in the Andes, in the Sierra, I think, I don't know, it's mostly beef related, prepared in a pot, in a big slow cooker.
I love me some beef.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah.
I might go tomorrow, get me a ticket.
You
Direction, Ecuador.
You just go to Miami, spend a day, get some sun, and then take a 3.5-hour flight to Quito, and you'll have the time of your life.
So Quito?
Yeah.
That is a nice sound, everybody. Let's
Yeah.
try to say it. Quito.
Quito.
So what would be for like a first timer? what would be the site that you were like you have to go to?
Okay. Well, Ecuador is named after the equator.
Yeah.
The line passes through it. So they have a monument there called the Middle of the World. And you can stand on, there's a line, it's a line that's drawn. And you can stand on both sides of the hemispheres. It's very popular with tourists. People love doing that. Yeah, so that's fun. You can always say, yeah, I'm on two hemispheres at the same time. There's also national parks with the volcanoes. There are dozens of volcanoes in Ecuador, so you can see that. With the Baxi, that's a huge, perfectly cone-shaped volcano. Beautiful. With snow on top, it's beautiful. I love that. And
Snow on top.
yeah, snow-capped volcano.
Good to know. Good to know. So my
It's a lot to do.
last question would be, if you're not speaking any Spanish whatsoever, what do we need to communicate with
The locals.
yes,
Well.
because you know how tourists are.
Mhm.
We try our best to speak Spanish, but we end up speaking garbage. Let's say it that way. So what do we need to get in our backpack that will help us communicate?
Well, when I travel, I always look up basic phrases. I think that's really key. Just something that makes people know that you tried. I think people don't care that you mess up as long as you try. Ecuadorians, they like to cater to tourism, so they appreciate that. And I guess immerse yourself, learn some of the local words before you go. There's a lot of Spanish words, yeah, but there's a lot of local slang too. And that'll help you if you need to haggle or something at the market. It'll help you get a little better deal.
So here we are. You hear it, audience. If you need something, just learn the basic word. Okay. Thank you so much for your presence tonight with us.
Thank you, Amina. It was very nice speaking with you.
Thank you. Goodbye, my darlings.